What's up? How are you guys? Good morning. Happy day. We are just chilling here. Isaiah just went to go to driver's ed. Thankfully, driver's ed did resume for him, and we are getting back on track with that so that he can finish up and hopefully get his license. Unfortunately, they did tell him before the classes resumed that they would most likely not be able to get him in before September. He is supposed to have his license in April, but because of the coronavirus and everything going on in the world, they got canceled and the DMVs got shut down, and a lot of them are currently still shut down as far as I know. So now they're rescheduling. They said about 5,000 people in the system for the DMVs in Massachusetts, and they don't think that they're going to be able to get him in until September. So right now he's just trying to finish up his driver's ed courses, which he stopped midway for the driving process of it. He already finished the classroom work, but now he needs to end the driving portion of it, and then he'll have to wait for his license, unfortunately. So he just went out the door. I've already cooked dinner. I've already baked brownies. I actually baked a box of the chewy Duncan Hines brownies from the Dollar Tree that I got a while ago, and they came out ooey gooey. I actually added chocolate chip chunks to the top of the brownies as they were baking for a little added chocolate. Isaiah's home, and I just felt like treating him with some cupcakes. He's not working today, and we have the week, of things that we're gonna do. So I baked some treats, and he's excited about that. He came out of the shower and was like, "Whoa, what is that?" So I did that while he was resting, and now that's done. I'm just letting them cool on the counter. I would have showed myself baking them, but I'm pretty sure that we all know how to bake brownies, so I'm just telling you what I did. Both things were from the dollar store. The chocolate chip chunks were also from the dollar store. The Duncan Hines chewy brownie mix was also from the dollar store. 3 eggs, a fourth cup of oil, and a half a cup of water. If you want to make them extra I think it was extra chewy brownies, you only use 2 eggs. If you want it more like a cake batter type of brownie, you use the 3 eggs. I used the 3 eggs, but they still seem, I haven't tried any of them. I haven't tasted anything. I'm not really into it, like I've told you. I just like to bake. The house smells really good. My candle is burning. I cooked dinner. I already scrambled the turkey burger. I'm actually gonna make like just a summery type of like just fun, almost a spin on shepherd's pie casserole for the next couple of days. We usually tend to cook and then cook enough for a couple of days because we're always in and out of the house, and it's kind of difficult to come in every night. So we usually make one big thing and then eat it for a few days for a couple of meals and then start over. So we had American chop suey over the weekend that lasted until last night, and then today I scrambled turkey burger with a ton of minced garlic in it because I love garlic, and they don't mind it, but I love it. And I am going to put some corn, layer that on top of the scrambled turkey burger in a casserole dish, some tater tots, which is Isaiah's absolute favorite. So today was definitely an Isaiah inspired dessert and meal for the next couple of days. So the tater tots I did, we'll do later on today, since I don't want them to get, when they get cold and stuff like that. So I want that to be fresh. So I'm gonna crisp up some tater tots, and then I'll layer that over the corn. I'm gonna go get some sprinkled cheese from the store, some like shredded Mexican cheese. Then I'll put that on top of the tater tots so it's layered, and then bake it in the oven for just a few minutes to kind of melt the cheese and meld it all together. And they'll probably sprinkle some ketchup on top, and that will be it. And that will be, you know, dinner for tonight and maybe lunch for tomorrow. I probably won't eat it past tonight because I don't like tater tots after they come from the fridge. It kind of grosses me out. So that will be what they can nibble on for the next couple of days, other than having some tuna wraps or what have you. We're not really big food consumption people in this house. We kind of like fly by the day and just figure out what we're doing for lunches and breakfast and stuff like that. Sometimes we eat, sometimes we don't eat. We don't have the best structured habits for eating in this house, so food is not always going to be incorporated in a lot of these videos. And sometimes people like to see like cook with me's or things like that. You'll mostly just see bake with me's, and there's always something that goes awry. It seems to happen every time. But anyways, I'm going on and on and on. I just wanted to give you like a brief summary of what today has already entailed. Actually, I do have to just share one thing. This morning, now this is like a cautionary tale because some of you might think it's disgusting, but I wake up in the morning. My intentions are always good to start the day with a nice, positive, happy, exciting attitude. Like, what are we going to do for the day? How are we going to make this day great? How are we going to, you know, do as much as we can that brings us happiness and fun, incorporated with work and running around and errands and responsibilities. So I get up every day with that intention. And then I start moving about the house. So this morning I went to go to the bathroom and take a shower and get ready for the day and all that stuff. And I stepped in a mess from my lovely furry daughter. And when I stepped in it, I didn't realize it right away because I had stepped on a towel. I thought I just stepped on a towel. Well, that wasn't the case. So what ended up happening was I stepped again onto the tile on the floor. And then I knew I was in big trouble. So when I lifted up my foot, it was in the shape of a heart on the bottom of my foot. And the remnants of it was also in the shape of a heart on the floor. So with one foot and also one hand, because I had been brushing my teeth at the same time, I hopped to the kitchen to grab a trash bag, to which the trash bag was never replaced in the barrel, which is common because nobody follows through. And so I had to juggle, hop. It was like Ninja Warrior style, like trying to correct this wrong that happened to me at about 5:40 this morning. And so somehow I recovered from that. Had to shower again, clean the house, disinfect everything, throw stuff out, get the trash outside. I wish somebody would just record me in general, because the things that happen to me are so wild on a daily basis. I don't even know like what draws this kind of chaos to me. I don't know, but this morning was a lot. So today has been a doozy so far. And that's the end of my story time. So I did go to the Dollar Tree last night. I only got a couple of things, but I thought that they were kind of cool because I had never seen them before, and I thought that I would show them to you. And I don't know if some of you have them at the store, but at your stores, but in the Crafters Corner, and I don't know if you're reading this right, but it says Happy, and it's from the Crafters Square in that aisle where all of the wood pieces are to like paint and all their crafts and things like that, and their paints and paintbrushes and canvases and everything. I grabbed this because I thought that would be a really cute embellishment. Well, it's a big one, but to put across the wreath that I had bought the material to make a couple of weeks ago. So to stick that in the middle of the wreath and attach it around that, I thought that this was really, really cool. It's that really cool, like, metal. It's got kind of like a little texture to it in the looks of it. So I really love these. I think they're cool. They had the Happy one and they had the Home one. but I just got the happy one, and I thought that that was really, really neat. And I liked it so much, so I grabbed it. And then I got some books. And I don't know if you guys ever watch or go down the book aisle and like try to pay attention to like the books that come out, but a lot of these books sometimes come from Target. They're like $20 to $25 at Target, and then I don't know why, maybe they don't sell well or what have you, but they come to the Dollar Tree once in a while. So I think these I had picked up from my mom, and she said that she read them, so then she passes them on to me. I don't know how many of you are, hold on one second, are dedicated readers, but I have a lot of books. And if some of you are interested in reading some of these, I would rather pass them on than just keep storing books, because I have a lot of books that I really enjoy, and the ones that I really enjoy I tend to keep, and I could reread them at some point. So some of these I will read, but after I'm done with them, I don't mind passing them on to somebody else if you're interested in the story. So yeah, I got this one at the dollar store. All Houses. This book went for $27. This was a $27 book for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And you know, it looks like, you know, it's a good book. I know that you can't read that too fast, but the basis of it is a father-daughter relationship, and it looked cute, so I picked it up because it was only $1. My mother already read it. This one I definitely do want to read. I can't see the price of this because they covered it up with that tag. Let me see. Oh no, it went for $19.99, and this one I definitely want to read. I love summary books. I'm more of a mystery drama type of book reader, but when it comes to like summer books, so I'll probably hold on to this one for a while until I can get through it, but then I definitely wouldn't mind passing it on. Summer Days and Summer Nights, they're 12 short stories. And it was a really quick read, she said, but it was good. So that one I definitely want to read, and then I'll pass it on. She said this one was cute, and this one, let me see, went for $25.95. Hey Harry, Hey Matilda. I liked the title of it, and the story seemed cute. I got it for, you know, she's a photographer, and I'm interested in photography, and it's a love story, and there's all kinds of crazy things that happen in it between them, so I grabbed that. I don't know, you know, you can ask about some of these. Either I'm going to read it or I'm not going to read it, and then I can tell you if I'm going to keep it for a while, or if I can send it to some of you that might be interested in reading these. So this one I got because I love Julia Childs. I spent a lot of my childhood watching her on PBS cooking. And even though I'm not a really big cook and I don't really enjoy the process of food prep and meal planning and all that stuff, I love her. I loved her voice. I loved her as a person. So I saw this and I grabbed it. And I just think that she's a beautiful human being. The French Chef in America, Julia Child's second act. And it's just a story about her. And I just think she's a lovely human being. So I may or may not read that. But if you're interested, I'll pass it on afterwards. Like I said, I'm going to read this one, Since Last Summer. This one, oh, let me see what Julia Childs went for. Julia Childs went for $27.95. And then this one I definitely can't see a price anywhere because they always cover it up with that tag. I think I see $9.95 underneath, but Since Last Summer. I don't really tend to go with any specific authors you know, if I read the you know, the summary of the book and it interests me, then I usually pick it up. But I always pick up the books for my mom because she reads books like rapidly. So then she'll pass them back to me. And then most of the time I can't get to them. So I try to pass them on to others. I will read this one, but then it can come to somebody else if you're interested. This one was $9.99. I don't know if I found that at the Dollar Tree or if my mother picked that up. Necessary Lies. It's based in North Carolina. I love North Carolina. I got great friends in North Carolina. The Sweet Spot. I think she really enjoyed this book. This definitely was from the Dollar Tree. The price of this was $26.99 originally. And she said that this was a really cute book. So if you read, I'm telling you, go to the Dollar Tree. It's hit or miss, honestly. Sometimes they have great books, you know, to choose from, and sometimes it's just like, you know, there's nothing here today. But if you like to read, if you want a summer book, if you want something to relax with at the ocean when you're just having a day to yourself and you don't want to go spend $27 or $30 on a book, which honestly, who would? I would never honestly purchase a book for, you know, even over $15. I would rather go to the library and take one out. I would rather, you know, join a book club where people are putting, not a book club, but they put out these little houses in front of their house, like these little houses on stands, and then they pile all the books in it. It's become really popular, actually. And it's like a little book house that they put in front of their yard on a post. And you can take a book if you give a book. So when you're done with a book, then you can go, if you see these along the roadway at people's homes, you go put a book inside, and then you can take one out if you're interested in something that they're offering out. And then it just rotates like that. And I think that's a really cool idea. Books are really costly. I get it. They have to make money too. But that's just not a price I would ever be willing to pay. So to find them at the Dollar Tree makes me really happy. Whether I read them or give them to my mom or pass them on to other people, it's just worth it. So I'm probably going to read that one. 10 Beach Road. Some of these, it might take me a while to get through. I have books, you know, lined up for probably years by the time I get to read them. And then this one definitely did not come from the dollar store, I don't think. I definitely don't think so. But this was a $28 book. I didn't purchase it. Big Summer. And Praise for Mrs. Everything. That's, you know, we are everything. We are everything, us women. So that's it. And I didn't do any damage. I didn't do anything too big. And that's it, really. I would crawl over there and get a book that I wanted to show you guys, but I really don't feel like having to shimmy across the whole floor to go to my bookshelf. But it's called The Happiness Project, and it's a book that I've read 5 times. And I've actually read it and taken notes on it. I've highlighted it. I've highlighted it time and time again as I've read it. I really, really recommend reading that book. It is a fantastic book, and you know what? I'm just gonna go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it. Give me 1 minute. This is all my crafting stuff over here. I have to sit here and organize this. Hold on, wait for me. Give me a minute. Look at my crafting stuff in the meantime. I've got it everywhere. I'm trying to figure out how to fit it into my craft room. And I need some organizing bins, and I need to be able to redo that craft room a little bit to get all of this stuff moving in the right direction. Hold on, I'm coming back to you. That's my bookshelf right there. I keep a few books, but not too many. Unless they've really resonated with me, I pass them on. So anywho, The Happiness Project. See, it's tattered, torn, it's used to death. I think I bought it from Amazon. Fantastic book. I have highlighted this thing to high heaven. I have notebooks and I have notes on it, and this is like, I won't, you know, it's not a Bible, obviously, but it's something that really I get a lot of enjoyment out of reading. It's great for reminders when you're feeling like you need that reminder to get through something difficult or to overcome something that might be tough for you at the time, and just to wake up every day and feel grateful and so many wonderful things. I'll just read you the back. Gretchen Rubin had an epiphany one rainy afternoon in the unlikeliness of places, a city bus. The days are long, but the years are short, she realized. Time is passing, and I'm not focusing enough on the things that really matter. In that moment, she decided to dedicate a year to her happiness project. In this lively and compelling account, Rubin chronicles her adventures during the 12 months she spent test driving the wisdom of the ages, current scientific research, and lessons from popular culture about how to be happier, among other things. She found that novelty and challenge are powerful sources of happiness. That money can help buy happiness when spent wisely. That outer order contributes to inner calm, and that the very smallest of changes can make the biggest difference. This book is phenomenal. I think everybody should read it, whether you're happy every day or, you know, or have trouble keeping yourself upbeat and focused. It is a great book, and if you're looking for it, you can find it very reasonably on Amazon, and best thing I've ever read. 5 times already read it. I'm probably going to start it again because of how I've been feeling lately. I definitely need a few reminders. So that's it, guys. And I just wanted to stop in really quick, show you my books that I am looking to pass on to everybody else. Say hi, good morning. Hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday. I am off to work as soon as Isaiah gets back from driver's ed, and I will talk to you guys soon. I am going to decide whether or not I will do a craft this week, or if maybe next week I will resume that type of video. I have to work on this whole scenario behind me and try to pull it together. And I definitely need to go look for some organizational bins to incorporate into my craft room and try to get some of this stuff back where it needs to be. And that's it. So I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.